Hi everybody, I am That Nursing Prof and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you should prepare for nursing school, especially if this is your first term as a nursing student, the week prior to classes starting. You want to check out your school's learning management system, which is like their online system for your classes. And it doesn't matter if you're taking fully online classes or online in person or all in-person classes, your school will have some sort of online portal for the students. Common ones are Blackboard and Canvas, so whichever one your school has. What I'm recommending to you is just kind of go look at it, okay? Just kind of get familiar with how it looks and how do I submit an assignment? How do I make a discussion post? And most of them will have like frequently asked questions or settings on them where you can kind of figure out, okay, how do I learn to navigate this, technology? So you don't have to do anything in it, but just kind of get familiar with like how it's set up, what it looks like, so you can feel more comfortable with it when school starts. Also located on that online learning system should be your syllabus. So read through it, get familiar with the policies and procedures of the school, and then write down in your planner all of the important dates. When are my assignments going to be due? When are our quizzes? When are our exams? All of that stuff. Have it all written down and organized before school even starts, and it's going to save you a lot of stress. Nursing school is a little bit special because we have clinicals. And clinicals have a lot of special requirements of us, right? You need to get your flu shot, you need to get a drug test, a TB test, you have to have your CNA, you have to have your CPR updated, all of that stuff. And now that should have been done way prior to a week before school, but just double checking and making sure you have everything up to date so you know that you're not missing anything, because that would be terrible if you thought like, oh, I have everything I need, and then school starts and they say, hey, you're missing this, you're not eligible to go to clinical, right? And so you don't want that to happen. So just double checking and making sure you have all of those requirements done, submitted, up to date, and everything is good. You want to make sure that you've ordered all of your textbooks and you have the right editions of the book. So you don't want to accidentally buy the 7th edition when you need to have the 8th edition. So making sure you have the right books. And I know some people say, well, not every teacher uses the book and I don't want to waste money buying the book if we're not going to use it, that kind of stuff. This is nursing school. This is not like any other major where you can maybe get away with not using the book. In nursing school, we do read the book. We do need the book. And actually, you're going to have a lot of reading to do. You're going to have a lot of reading assignments. So I would suggest checking out the syllabus, seeing, day 1, we're going to be going over these topics, these chapters. I'm going to read these in advance before school starts so I can start taking notes and getting familiar and I can be prepared for class. If you're not living on campus and you're commuting, make sure you figure out the best way to get to school and how long is it going to take? How long is your commute going to be? Because a lot of teachers have a no-nonsense policy when it comes to being tardy or late for class. I know there are teachers who say, you don't show up on time, you don't get to go to class at all. Or you have to wait outside the classroom door until we take like a bathroom break and then you can come in. And you don't want to miss any of that learning. Also, in my class, when I give a test or a quiz, it's the very first thing we do. So if you're 15 minutes late, you've just missed the quiz or you've just missed part of the test. So you don't want to put yourself in that position. So make sure you give yourself enough time and make sure you figure out your right route and the right time it's going to take you. And then also parking and all that stuff too. You might need to get a parking pass depending on what your school's rules are. So getting all that stuff set up ahead of time is really important. I do recommend brushing up on some common medical terminology. If you're not comfortable with it yet, go ahead and check out some common prefixes, common suffixes. That way you can be comfortable with it, because these are terms that are going to be used in class and your teacher may or may not explain them to you. They may expect you to already know them because maybe you learned them in A&P or something like that. So if you're not familiar, get yourself familiar, because once you understand the words and what they mean, you're going to understand a lot of the concepts a lot easier. You're going to want to go school supply shopping, getting all the things you need to help keep you organized and focused during the term. Most schools, there is some sort of prereq math class that you have to take. And I know some students have this idea like, oh my God, it was so hard, I hate it, but at least it's done and over with, I never have to worry about it again. That's not true. So you will be tested on math, and it's not like we're going to teach you how to do it again. You're going to be expected to already know it. So if you did struggle with dosage calculation, you struggled with dimensional analysis, stuff like that, you took a math for meds class, whatever the class was, if you had a hard time with it, don't think it's done and over with, okay? Practice, 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 get better at it because you will be tested on it. I also did, FYI, make a couple of videos on math, so you can check those out if that is something that you struggle with. Make sure you have all the supplies that you're going to need for clinical. And the final thing you should do is relax and have some fun. I know everything I just said made it sound really stressful, but that was not my intent. You just want to be prepared so that you're not behind when you start. That's kind of like a joke. Nursing school, you're behind before it even starts. So take some time, relax, spend time with your friends and family, have some time to yourself, and just like enjoy your life before it gets really, really crazy and busy. So I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if not, I'll see you on the next one.